Did you know that Jewish families represent less than 2% of the world's population, yet they appear on the Forbes billionaire list 10 to 20 times more often than statistical probability would suggest? This is not luck, conspiracy, or coincidence. It is largely the result of an economic principle that traces back nearly 3,000 years to the wisdom of King Solomon and was later refined through centuries of rabbinical teaching. This principle is often called the rule of thirds. The idea is simple but powerful. Divide your wealth into 3 equal parts: 1/3 in land or real estate, 1/3 in business or productive enterprise that generates active income, and 1/3 kept liquid as cash or assets that can quickly be converted into cash. The reason behind this rule is the recognition that wealth exists in 3 different states, and long-term financial stability comes from balancing all 3. Land provides stability and protection against inflation, business generates income and allows wealth to compound over time, and liquid capital provides flexibility, security during economic hardship, and the ability to act quickly when opportunities appear. Most people make the mistake of seeing cash as sleeping money, so they push 70% to 90% of their wealth into real estate or a single business venture. But when a recession hits or a major opportunity appears, they have no liquidity and are forced to sell assets at a loss. King Solomon warned against this kind of imbalance. In biblical teachings, the idea was expressed as dividing resources among many portions because no one knows when disaster may strike. The meaning was not charity, but diversification and preparedness. When wealth is balanced across 3 categories, even if one area fails, the other 2 can sustain you. If the real estate market crashes, business income and liquid reserves can support you. If a business fails, land and cash can provide stability. If inflation reduces the value of cash, land and business assets usually rise and offset the loss. This structure creates what could be called protected aggression. You pursue growth while still maintaining safety. Many modern investors have echoed this same principle. For example, Charlie Munger often explained that the biggest opportunities in life appear when markets collapse, but only those who hold sufficient liquidity are able to take advantage of them. Everyone else is too busy trying to survive the downturn. A powerful question to ask yourself is this: if the best investment opportunity of your life appeared tomorrow, could you act immediately? If you would first need to sell something or take on debt, then your financial balance may already be broken. In many Jewish communities, this philosophy is strengthened through cooperative financial systems, such as Gemach, an interest-free loan network where members contribute to a shared liquidity pool that can be used for emergencies, education, or business opportunities. This approach keeps the entire community financially flexible and resilient. Another key pillar of this tradition is education, which is often considered the most valuable investment of all. Knowledge cannot be stolen, inflated away, or confiscated, and it allows individuals to generate value in any economic environment. This is why many families invest heavily in education for the next generation. Studies also show that about 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation and around 90% by the third, not because the money disappears instantly, but because the financial principles behind it are not passed down. The next generation inherits money, but not the method. The deeper lesson behind the rule of thirds is that wealth is not just about how much you earn, but about how wisely you structure and manage what you have. Families that preserve wealth across generations rarely rely on a single brilliant investment. Instead, they rely on disciplined rules that protect them from both fear and greed. By maintaining balance between stability, productivity, and liquidity,